Are you a life insurance agent and you're frustrated right now because you're buying leads, but maybe you're not converting at the levels that you know you're capable of? Well, you found the right video, my friends. I understand your frustration because a lot of insurance agents don't find these things out until it's too late. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that you can take to heart that top producers deploy that allows them to have dynamically different results than maybe you're experiencing right now. So if you've got pen and paper, grab it. I'm going to give you what you need because I want to empower you to be the best that you can be in this business. There's so many great success stories, but I want to keep you from becoming a statistic. So, number one, I know you're super excited about success and you got that lead and you're just ready to get after it. My advice to you is number one, don't focus on the natural forces within you that say, I got to go fast. I got to get the sale. One thing I want you to think about, the most important thing that every top producer knows is slow down. Slow down. Speed to lead, yes. Get after it fast. But you've got to fight the forces within you that make you want to just jump all over this thing. Slow down. This is like a date. If you go too fast, it's not going to go good for you, right, gentlemen? Right, ladies? Slow down. You've got to go slow if you want to find success with insurance leads. Take your time if you want to have better take home pay. This is something that's so critical for agents that are new. They want to capitalize. And what happens is they go based on their natural feelings and they find themselves in a position where, you know what, I messed that up. Why did I go too quick? Why did I do a couple little things wrong? And you're not really failing if you've learned a lesson. Just understand, if you went too fast one time, we're just going to move forward and get better. Insurance agents know it's not just how we start, but how we sustain some other things that I'm going to share with you in this video. But number one is very critical to you having the best chance of capitalizing when 92% of the agent force fails. Slow down. Spend time with the consumer. But being slow is powerful. Fast is going to cause failure. Slowing down will give you the chance of finding success. You've got to be one that, number two, can really fight the urge to talk. And I know us insurance agents are all about talk, talk, talk. We want to sell, sell, sell. Maybe that's how you were told to really take your business across that telephone. Just talk them to death and get the check and you get dynamic pay. Whoa, that'll take you to the poorhouse, my friends. Back to number one, slow down. You got to understand, people want to be listened to. They want to be heard, just like you want to be heard, right? So a lot of insurance agents get this wrong. They think that selling is telling. That's not how you're going to have the best chance of closing more final expense leads or closing more life insurance leads. If you want to be one that is a top producer, take the time to listen, 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 and listen so that you actually know what your client wants you to do for them. If you're just talking, you're not going to have the same take home pay that a top producer does when they sit there and listen and they're present with their consumer. You being present with somebody is probably one of the greatest presents you could give somebody, whether they buy from you or choose to go a different way. And that's okay. You've got to be one that can handle objections, can handle negativity. It's not fun. I get it. It's the most frustrating hard work you've ever seen in your life, but it'll set you free when you make it. When you become a top income earner in this space, if you can get to that level, the leverage that you have is dynamic because top producers know that they can close more leads than their competitors because they come across that phone and they're slow and they're intentional and they're present with their consumer. That's a powerful thing that you can understand, to be present with someone. It builds trust. Trust is the backbone of everything. When you believe you've got what it takes, when you lean in and learn what they want you to do for them, then you're no longer a salesman. You're someone that's truly sincere. This is so impactful for you to understand. If you're a new insurance agent, you're not closing the business, my advice to you is just, number one, slow down. Remember, you've got this. Number two, you're going to get so much more done if you just listen, as opposed to everybody else on the phones. Talk, 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 talk. Talkers don't have the same take home pay that top producers do. They just don't. They're statistics because they're going too fast. They're just talking over the prospects instead of powerfully being present, building trust by truly listening. active listening, learning tonality, learning what the client wants you to do. What steps does the client desire you to take to help them? You've got to put the time in if you want to have a chance to build trust. And people don't do business over the phone or in person with final expense leads with people that they don't like and people that they don't trust. And do you like somebody that talks over you? Do you like somebody that talks too fast? Put in the comments below if you do. But isn't this the truth? Right or wrong here? This is something where a lot of insurance agents get this wrong because we just want to sell, we want to tell, we want to just take them home, right? I need to get paid, get paid. My advice is take a pause right now. Listen, be intentional with every conversation. If you want to have higher conversions with final expense leads, you want to have higher conversions in the life insurance space, slow down. You want to sell more of the leads that you have, slow down. Active intentionality is so powerful in an industry that's pretty noisy. Get yourself into a place that tip number 3, you focus. Our natural instinct is the sale, the sale, the sale. You need to just focus right now on one step at a time, one sales call at a time. When that one lead comes in, give it 100% of your attention, just like you men would give that 100% moment to your wife if you're on a date. You ladies, same thing. You're on a beautiful date. Spend that time with the person that's on the other side of the table from you. Make them your everything if you want to get everything from this business. So focus. Yes, focus. It's such a digitally distracted era. People are on their phones. People are not paying attention. The TV's on, the radio's on, 10 million things are happening, but yet nothing is really happening. People lack focus. Just like in the words of Mr. Miyagi, your focus needs more focus, right? Pretty sure he's the one that said that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but you've got to focus on not the sale like everybody else. Top insurance producers focus on the solution, the what the client wants me. Wants me. That means they've got desire because you've slowed down. You have listened to them. You know their problem. Now you can focus on the solution, my friends. It's so important that your solution's based, not buy a big policy from me. I need to sell the biggest thing so that I can break even and make some bucks. And I get it. You in insurance sales, if you're selling life or Medicare or annuities, and we recruit and just empower amazing agents and agencies that align here to partner together to sell life, Medicare, and annuities nationally at jasonfinalexpense.com. But top insurance producers don't fail to focus on being the solution. That's what your client wants to see. They don't want to see the sale. That's going to create buyer's resistance. They're all about the solution. The solution is what's going to save them from pain, from paying out money that they didn't want to out of their checking and savings account. But you're not even going to get that far if you're not listening. You're just talking. You're not going to get that far if you're talking too fast. But if you focus, my friends, on what they want, the solution now, this is going to be like the equation. This is going to solve everything for you when you focus on just what they want you to do for them, not I need to make the dollars, the commission breath. It's the stinkiest breath on the planet. Now, number 4 is big. You've got to assume the sale. You've got to naturally assume that they want help instead of hustling, all right, being that one that's like, you got to have it. You got to have it. No, 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 no. Back to tip number 1, slow the heck down. Handle their business because it's their business. Focus on building trust. Focus on delivering value because you know what they want. Focus on what they desire. Now you're the person that they desperately need. Now there's an attraction to you over that phone or in person because you're looking out for the best interest of not yourself, about the equation they want you to solve. Assume now that they want your help. You've got to have this deep within you. Belief is the backbone of this industry, and top producers believe that they are the solution. You've got to have competence, yes, but you must have confidence in your skill set if you want to sell more insurance over the phone. And it's not a guarantee. It's a risk-reward business. And agents that get beat up with their final expense leads, well, people don't buy from them because they don't assume the sale, and they're not in a position where they even want help from this person because they're not confident. They're like, have you thought about buying it? Oh, not really. Okay, bye. No, you've got to lean in. You've got to lean in. Okay. You've got to tip number 5, ask for the business. You're going to lose 100% of the business that you didn't ask for. All right. And so many insurance agents that don't close leads, they don't even ask for the business. They go through a presentation, awkward pauses, a lot of ums, uhs, ands, it's really awkward. Well, let me tell you, half of getting kissed is one person leaning in 90% of the way. You've got to not fail to ask for the business when you have built trust, when you've delivered value. Now that you know they like you and you like them, the date's going well. Well, now they know that you're the one that can help them, not just hustle them for $1. That's not what the business should be about. But yet, so many people make it about this. I need the biggest AP. I need to make millions. I need to make six figures selling final expense as fast as possible. I'm going to go as fast as I can to make this happen. Slow your roll, my friends. The reality of the business is that top final expense telesales producers take their time to listen, to learn, to leverage things in the client's best interest, to focus on the solution, to assume the sale, assume that they want the help. What you hear is, I am the solution if there's a problem. And if there's not a problem, there's no point in moving forward, my friends. You've got to solve the problem before your product comes out, ever. And I mean ever. And so many people are like, hey, what can you afford? Hey, boom, buy from me. It's going to beat you up with leads. You've got to ask for the business once you've built strategically the picture, the bigger picture of why they should buy from you in the first place. You want to make it to the finish line? Well, we've got to have movement for sure. Lots of action, lots of calls. But when that call happens, slow down, be sincere, listen, focus on the solution, assume they want your help. And then, my friends, ask for the business and be ready for the small objections that may come. Overcome them, and then lean in again and ask kindly for the business. And you may find you're going to close more business over the phone or in person than you ever thought possible, because if they trust you and they like you and you're looking out for them, you know what? Now there can be an us. I hope this video helps you. And if we can do anything to assist you, jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you today. And remember, my friends, winning matters, because when the client wins, you win in return. We'll see you soon.